Hey everyone, it is the end of July, so it is time for July favorites, and I have some fails this time too. That doesn't always happen, but this month it did, so let's start out with the bad stuff, get that out of the way, and then move on to the good stuff. So, fails. It's a fail and a not fail. I love in the morning using the body wash tea tree oil cleanser. And in the summer my skin gets a little drier, so I thought why not switch to their cream version of it. Tea Tree Cool and Creamy Wash. Well, it's a little too creamy, even for my dry skin. I never felt like it felt like it had a coating of goo on it. I started breaking out, so this is just going straight in the trash. Adios, bye-bye. Another fail that I've heard great things about on YouTube, but I did not have a good experience with. I thought, okay, YSL owns L'Oreal. I really want to try the YSL Touche Éclat, but I just haven't got around to buying it yet. But here's the L'Oreal Magic Lumi. Must be similar. God, I hope not, because this is terrible. I don't know if there's different colors. It's very pretty packaging, this kind of goldy rose gold. Concept's good, but this stuff, look at this. It's so dry. It's dry. It's impossible to blend into the skin. It just sits there like white stripes. Major fail, very sad. Also going in the trash. And then the last fail, which I'm not throwing out, but because it was too expensive. I just picked this up when I went to Houston. It was the Too Faced Melted Lipstick in Melted Peony. And I love the concept and I love the color, but it completely dried out my lips. Don't love, no love. So it's a little foam tip. It's a great concept, but my lips did not appreciate it at all. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but I will not be throwing it out. Okay, so those were the fails, not the end of the world, but kind of still, you know, disappointing. Okay, speaking of lips, let's move on to what is working. I have been reaching for both of these all month. They're my go-to shades. I start with the YSL Glossy Lip Stain in number 15, which is what I have on. And this, I do like how it dries on my lips, and it doesn't dry my lips out. And then just for a little extra gloss and a little extra coverage, I guess, you do have to build this up over a couple of layers. I've been topping it pretty much every day with the YSL Rouge Volupte in number 29. I believe it's called Opera Rose, and it's what I have on. It's very glossy. It's very smooth. It's very moisturizing, great for summer. I love it. So those are those I'm very pleased with. Then, since we're still talking about the mouth, let's talk about another happy discovery. I'm still getting the New Beauty test tube I think it's like every other month basically, and I'm on the fence as to whether or not it's worth it. It's pricey for a subscription box. It's I think $30-something, but there's like 1 or 2 products that I get every time that I'm really pleased that I've been introduced to, so still haven't canceled my subscription. The one standout in the last month was this, I don't know why it's dirty, but the Smile Actives tooth whitening, or I guess, yes, tooth whitening pen. And it's just a brush tip and you click it. I don't want to waste it, but you click it. And actually, no, I'm not going to demonstrate. You literally just paint it on your teeth. There's nothing on here. It is a nice minty smell. You just let it dry for, I think, 5 seconds. And then you don't have to rinse it off. You just go about your day. Here's why I like it. 1, easy to use. 2, it noticeably whitened my teeth in 2 days. 3, I'm very sensitive to the tooth whitening process. I have teeth sensitivity, the hot cold stuff, you get that shooting pain. That did not happen with this, and I was using it morning and night. So they're on QVC. I will be buying a whole set of these. And they're not, I think it was 2 for $27. So that's a really good deal. And you can keep it in your purse. I just keep it with my toothpaste and toothbrush in a little cup by my sink, and I use it every morning and night and love it. Okay, this has been getting a lot of hype on YouTube and some backlash because apparently Maybelline reached out to a bunch of YouTubers in the Style Hall Network. I am part of the Style Hall Network, full disclosure, was not contacted. Feelings are hurt, Style Hall. I'm just kidding. And people went all over them saying, oh, you're only saying you like it because they paid you to say so. I actually purchased this before I saw those videos, and a couple other YouTubers have given it sort of so-so reviews. But I've got to tell you, I'm kind of like a eyeshadow snob. I think you guys know by now I don't usually like Drugstore except for Wet n Wild. I like these. I've had no problems. They've held up really well. That's this white color here. They've held up really well. You know, I think the one with the worst payoff is just this basic bone beige shade. There's like really nothing to it, but overall, I think it was under $10 for all of these shades. They're very usable, they're very user-friendly, they lasted on my eyes. I've had no issues with them. I've worn them. I followed actually a couple of the tutorials that the other ladies did and got lots of compliments. So, you know, if budget is an issue for you and you want neutrals, I think this is a great thing to have in your collection. Are there better shadows? Well, of course. I mean, they're not the buttery softness of Stila or Dior, but, or even Wet n Wild, but you know what? They're pretty good, and I don't know, I think I would buy it again. So there's that. On the other end of the spectrum, I got my brows done recently at Ulta for the first time, was really pleased with that experience, and picked up the Benefit Highbrow, which I now am asking myself, why did I wait 4 years to buy this? And it's looks like that. I've been using it to outline my brows. I've been using it in my inner corner. I've been using it on my lip as a highlighter instead of using something shimmery. I'm very pleased with it, and thumbs up for that. Speaking of eyes, I just want to bring this up again. One of my favorite things about July was that CoverGirl tweeted about me, which was pretty cool. I mean, come on, I was not expecting to see that. So when that showed up in my Twitter feed, it was kind of exciting. And they tweeted recently how much I love the CoverGirl depuffer, the depuffer, and I probably mentioned this in last month's favorites, I think. But I really do like this, and it just sits well on my eyes. It's not caking up. I am noticing I have fine lines now. Yay. And it really works, and we've hit 100 in San Antonio. This feels good in the mornings. So I really like this. And to stick with the eye theme, I never do empties videos because I never use anything up. It takes me forever to use something up. I have so much stuff. But for the first time in my life, I've used up an entire jar of the Colleen Rothschild Complete Eye Cream. I was not even an eye cream fan, let alone to use the whole thing up. And so of course, I immediately using, I can't remember, I think it was Lisa SEO9's discount code recently, ordered myself another one. And I don't know what it is about this stuff. I never thought that eye cream worked. It works. This stuff, my makeup stays better, my eyes look brighter. My son and my nephew are gonna knock down the house, it sounds like. I love it. I use it, I love it. I love the whole line, but I am just so in love with this eye cream. I want to put some on right now, but I'm not gonna do that. One thing I think is the key to my makeup lasting all day, and I never talk about this, but we're gonna talk about it right now, is the MAC Studio Fix. I don't even know exactly what this is because that's my label. But I think it's a Studio Fix Plus Powder Foundation or Power Foundation. I'll list the full name below. It's NW22 is my shade. It's a little technically darker than my natural skin color, but because it's you know, powder, it blends really well. It works when I'm tan, it works when I'm not tan. And it's technically a powder foundation, but I use it to set my makeup with the Sephora Pro 55 brush, and I'm done. There's no touch-ups, makes all of my foundation look fabulous. I think I'm gonna just go get another one of these and keep it in my purse because nothing works better, nothing. And I've had this for easily 2 years now. I use it every day. It's almost, you can't even tell it's been used. So I'm really enjoying this. And last thing, not a makeup thing, went to Houston. They have a Henry Bendel store in the mall there. I've never been to a Henry Bendel store. I know, crazy. But it's a little overwhelming. But what I was really looking for was a card case for my business cards. And I picked this one. And I have two kinds of business cards. I have one that I give out to business people because it has my phone number and stuff. But I'll just show you. I get my business cards from this company called moo.com. I'll put the link below. I don't get anything out of that. I just found it from somebody else tweeting about it. And so I have my banner on the back, and then on the front, I chose to put my picture. Because you meet someone, you give them your card, they don't remember you, but when they see your face, and then it has, all my info. And then I have cards that I hand out when I meet people who want to get information on my channel, like to watch it, like potential subscribers. So I have little baby ones. See, this is the full size, and this is my Whittle Baby one. And this one, again, has my channel banner on the back, and they're glossy. I upgraded a little bit. These are glossy and rounded corners, but picture, and it has my YouTube channel on there, my email, and my Twitter handle. Very exciting. But anyway, that was not the point of this. The point was it's big enough to hold a ton of cards, and it has this nice little lining, the Henry Bendel lining, and it's cute. Okay, lastly, books that I've been reading this month. I'm pulling it up on my Kindle. That's what my Kindle looks like, or my iPad. Aren't they cute? That's Bosley and Wrigley. And this month I read, the highlight of my month was The Book of Life, which was sadly the last book in the All Souls trilogy by Deborah Harkness. The first one was The Discovery of Witches, so you may know it as the Discovery of Witches trilogy. It was amazing. It was like, dare I say, better than the Diana Gabaldon one from June, maybe. I love the couple in this story, and I'm sad that it's over, and I feel like the author left it where there could be more. She says it's the end, but I think there could be more. And then the other series that I read, there's 2 books in the series that I read, and I think the series is over, is by Magnus Flight. That is a pseudonym. I don't really know who the real author is, and it's City of Lost Dreams is the second book in this series. I got the first book from the library, and I will link both of those names below. And then, yeah, so that's pretty much been what I've been reading this month. As far as what's coming up, I'm very excited. August is a huge month. My son's bar mitzvah is August 23rd. For those of you that aren't familiar with it, I'm not going to go into huge details in this video. Suffice it to say, imagine a wedding budget, but for a 13-year-old child. So, and I get to do all the planning and all the preparation. Well, not really, I have an event planner, but there's a lot that I'm still doing. So we're less than a month out, and so if I don't get scheduled videos up on time, I'm just warning you now, that is why. It's a little stressful. It's good, but it's stressful. I will try to vlog as much as I can and tell you more about it as we get closer. And very excited, the Outlander series is coming to Stars in less than a couple of weeks. So, okay, and yeah, so that's what's coming up in August. So exciting things. Anyway, I hope y'all had a great July. I know August isn't everyone's favorite month. It means the summer's coming to a close, and for many the school year is starting. But frankly, I think once school starts, my schedule gets a little less hectic. So I hope you had a great July. Here's to a great August. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.